What if I pay my credit card before due date, then use my card again before statement date? So yeah, so that's a great question. So here's what you want to do. You want to change your payment date to 3 days before your statement date. And then put your payment date on auto pay for the last statement balance, okay? What that's gonna do is, it's gonna pay off that balance 3 days before your statement date. So by the time your statement date comes, even if you do use the card a little bit, the utilization is gonna be really low, all right? So that kind of answers your questions. Is it good to consolidate credit cards? Yeah, you can consolidate them if you have access to do that, right? If you want to do like a balance transfer or something like that, or if you know, some people get personal loans and, you know, pay off their credit cards. People do that too, okay? But just know, if you open up a new account, so let's just say you got 5 open credit cards, they're all maxed out, and you get a personal loan for $10,000 and to pay off your credit cards, okay? You have to have the discipline, because once you pay off those credit cards, okay, now they're at 0, right? You still have that loan payment you need to make each month. This is what I see though. People do that, and then 3 months, 6 months, 12 months down the road, life happens, right? Accident, somebody gets sick, baby, graduation, birthday, whatever it is, car breakdown, and then they go back to using those open credit cards. And guess what? In a year or two, they back in a worse position than they were. You know what I'm saying? Because now you have an open $10,000 loan that you're making payments to, and you got these credit cards that you're making payments to, right? So just be careful, okay? You have to know yourself a little bit. Like for me, now I can do that. Now I can take out a personal loan and pay off my credit cards and stuff like that. But 5 years ago, no. I would have paid the credit cards off. 2 or 3 months later, I'd have been swiping again. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know yourself. Don't set yourself up for a loss. Don't set yourself up for a loss now. I have 5K in credit cards. I use 10%. My score is still low 600s. That's because you have negative stuff on your report, Damon. Yeah, without even looking at your report, I already know. Oh, you told me actually. But yeah. So that's why your score is so low. So this is what happens, right? Once you start getting these, you know, collections removed, charge-offs removed, a couple inquiries not attached to open accounts, you update your personal information. Once you start getting these, you'll start seeing little increases in your score. Boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, right, you haven't changed anything with your spending. Your utilization is still 10%, but all those negatives and inaccuracies are off. So now your score then rose from a 620 to a 730 to a 740, and you lit. You know what I'm saying?